How can you then access your Ubuntu? How can you begin doing programming, running basic commands in your Ubuntu? This section, we will talk about the basic commands that you can run within your Ubuntu. That is the Linux system. So it can be the Linux terminal, which is if you're on a PC running on Ubuntu operating system, just type terminal. If you type terminal, it will be able to bring for you a word like terminal. So that will be the terminal you will be using. If you are using the subsystem, if you have installed the subsystem now, then I want you to type Ubuntu. In most, depending on the on the app you install, in most cases it will be Ubuntu. So run. Right now we want to do the basic commands that you should learn if you're a beginner or when you're new into this field. If you see yourself going to explore data science, you're going to explore bioinformatics, you're going to explore some of these intensive data section, then you will need to learn these basic commands. These basic commands are useful in very many ways, and you will use it in a day-to-day basis. This video is about the basic commands that you will be using throughout your career for data science, and I will be able to take you through telling you what each command does, and we move from one to another. Now basically, before you go further, let us just understand what we are having in here. We're just having a user. The username there is Isaac, and this environment is a base environment. If you're a student, you may have this as student. If you're a student, if you are personal machine, you may have this as root. There are so many ways that this can always change. Some of them will only be plain, like it will not be having any name at the beginning. It will just be like, let's say your machine, the name of your machine, some long name in there, but that's just the machine names. And you can do so many things in here. Let us do some system information generally. Let's just do some system information before we even go further. What are the things you can do? You can do date. Just type date in small letters. If you type date in small letters and you press enter, it will be able to give you the date, the day, and all that, time and etc. That information. This video is being recorded on July 30th, and that's it for 2023 basically. So you can type that now and then see the information which is available there. Another command basic command you can try is cal. That stands for calendar. If you press enter, you will be able to find, it will display for you a calendar. So today's calendar, and it will indicate today's date and the month there and the year up on top. So that is cal in that case. So you can type that. Now you can also, if you want to know the exact time, you can also do uptime. Again, some of these things you could have just seen from below your taskbar or something like that, but these are just some basic commands that you can always do. If you're doing this, it's very exciting to have this black screen and you just type some few words and things display, but you may not use them in a day-to-day basis. But it is important just know what you can do, and you can be trying this now. You can be trying this now, like it doesn't matter. You can be trying this basic command and you'll be able to see the display. It's not something hard. It's not magic. You can also try W only. W, that tells you how many people are online. Do I have some users online? This is only applicable if let's say this machine you're working on has very many users connected to it, would be able to show you. But in this case, there are 0 users. There are no any other users apart from me, so there is only one. But if there were other people logged in, you'd be able to see here. So this is more applicable if you are looking into administrative. You can be able to see how many people are logged in within like connected to that main or that admin machine. So that's W. But if you want to know who are you logged in as? Like, who are you? Are you logged in as, like, who are you generally? Does the machine know you? Which login details are you using? Just type who am I in small letters. Who am I? If you type who am I, it will give you the username, the user account. So the user account will be displayed in there if you type who am I in small letters. So it is a basic command that you can be able to master and remember that. Now, another basic command you can learn is uname. Uname. If you do uname, it gives you the name of terminal you are trying to use in there. Uname. This is Linux. You're using the Linux machine, which is part of the Ubuntu distribution. So it gives you that. You can also do uname, but you can also modify. Then you have uname A, like to display all other details. So it does not only give you that you're using Linux machine now, it also tells you that this is your username, and it gives you all this other long info. This is a window subsystem for Linux. So okay, it gives you that other information. It gives you so many other information that you can always find in there. That is uname A. So you can always be trying this, even if you do not understand. The main important thing is, are you able to type something? Are you seeing some results? Is anything displaying? You should be able to try that out. Another command that you should be able to learn is man command. So if I want to show the manual for a given command, so if I want to show the manual for the given command, let's say I do not know what who am I does, uname does, Carl does. You can always get the manual by typing manual, then you add that command. Now let's go up here and we explain what was happening here. Now if you look at this was an error. Okay, I was trying to type in man command, but this is not known. There's nothing called command. This I'm supposed to put in the name for the command that I want to get the manual. This man is an abbreviation for manual. So I want the manual for some command. Now what command is that? So I need to put here a command name. All what we have been running here are commands. Uname, who am I, uptime, all of them are commands. So if I want to understand what that command does, I could say man, let me say Carl. In others, I want to know what does Carl do. So it's here it says that Carl, or you can also type ncarl. It displays a calendar and date, a calendar and date. That is what we did the other time. Q, let us do Q here to quit. So if I do Carl the other time, that's what it displayed. Display dates, the year, and all these other information in here. So I'm saying here Carl, even if I don't put this option, then I put minus JY, month and year. What could that one mean? So let us try Carl minus JY, July 2023. So it displays for me calendar to 2023 from January for the whole year. This I'm showing calendar for the January for the whole year. Another basic command I want you to learn is clear. Clear, C-L-E-R. What clear does is it removes and clears the screen, gives you like a free space. Like if you look at in here, this information has really gone up to down, but I want to have a free space. Just type clear in small letters, press enter. So clear is going to remove all the other details which was appearing here, but it doesn't delete it. Of course, you can always be able to access it in later time, but it clears that space and then it gives you a free open space you can type in.